Hello gamers, and welcome back to Let's Learn and Play Europa Universalis 5 with Sweden. We've just conquered a lot of Novgorod again. We have quite a few provinces that are not in a good state, but that's the conquered provinces. So next aim is to kind of conquer these southern provinces here, because they are in reach of potential enemies. So I want to, restrict them. There are no roads here, apparently. Interesting. I did mothball the fleet. Okay, we are way, way, way above the relations, but I really don't know why. Parent relations. Okay, we've got two subjects, and the subject increased in size. I think that might be the reason. Nonetheless, we get a lot of income now. I think we might have to put some into diplomacy. Diplomatic capacity plus 15%. Plus 19%. Yeah, let's do that a little bit better at least. Libertas Ecclesia. What does it do? Imperial authority plus 20%. Here we go. Our power ranking has not really been increased that much. Accept the petition or deny the petition. It's really bad for the peasants, but they have actually didn't go down. Okay, that's fine. It's a little mothball icon, that's cool. Oh no, that's a patrol icon actually. There's no mothball icon. We must not lose our leader now. It's at 32%. We really need more coin. And what we really need is more diplomatic capacity. Okay, we lack food in the Novgorod market, but we also buy. So weird map. So when I zoom out, the water is not really visible as water. But then we're in the Riga market. Interesting. She's good at administrative stuff, so let's nurture that further. This is a defensive league. We have the Swedish Union. We're just about at the top, but they are with 296.36. That's a lot. I fear we won't be able to catch up. Is there a hefty alliance against us? No, not really. No one cares about Novgorod. When we look at this, this is also still 19. So this maritime presence thing doesn't really work at all, it seems. $66.6. We need 271. I think we'll be able to achieve this. For this, we would need 362. Let's take a look at this. Is there anything for diplomatic? I don't want to click on anything. I just want to see it now. So we've got New World, diplomatic range, exploration, and so on. We don't need that. Range, monthly diplomats, diplomatic capacity +1. That would be good. And we could get that rather quickly. But for that, we do need to get printing press. And printing press is going to cost us 362. And more than 40 stability. That's a lot. I think the cost is too high for now. Mainly because of the windmill in, and let's click the windmill in Lödöse. It's good. Integrating Western Cola. Which is a bit bigger now. My territory now? It is, so it should actually be taking more time now. I guess integrating should be done when you have a lot of territory. So integration should be done. I think this information is new. If I recall correctly, sometimes there was no information given, when it ends, but now we've got the information. We have researched the route to Inlease. That's a bit of a problem because we need to continue our research. 43 stability is just too much of a hit, I think. Stockholm. Develop the interior. Uppsala and Heby gain development. I think this would be quite nice, actually. Let's do it, and it doesn't cost us money. But we need to get some more support. Okay, we could lose some centralization. That's the price I'm willing to pay. Okay. And we need to wait one more tick, that's fine, for the research. We need more iron. This is our iron belt here, apparently. But it's also a place with very few people. Let's build this here. Well, let's take a look at our population. Did we actually take a noticeable population hit? Well, you can possibly see these small dents here. That was the first war, presumably. With Novgorod, where I lost a few more people, I guess. I think it might be worthwhile annexing Scania, but I want to do one war with Denmark first, because they will be helpful as an ally in fighting the Danish. No one is willing to marry him. Life in Stockholm. We would lose Reichstag support. Otherwise we lose a lot of money. I can't afford that. We can do the bellicose support. We can also do support. Yeah, let's do the bellicose. Request additional text would be nice, but yeah, we can't do that. Okay, let's do it. Pike and shot. And we can research pike and shot now. And then we take it from there. I really need to read a guide on army supply depots and on maritime presence, because it doesn't seem to work. Also on cannons and sieging. Okay, now we had a positive event, but you never know. We are a bit larger than them by now, population-wise. 9,000 troops only. Because of that war. Let's put it into the treasury. I wonder if this is an opportunity to strike. They have 69 ships though, including 11 heavy ships. Yeah, it's so stupid. I mean, look at that. They are still having ships here. And we can cross here if he's not present. Let's take a look. Okay, we would face quite a lot of enemies. So let's better not do it. What we can do is build a spy network. Same here. Okay, we're already building. So let's sabotage the reputation of Muscovy. As Europe strides towards modernity, the voracious demand for silver continues to grow, fueling trade and currency in the heart of the Kingdom of Sweden. The discovery of substantial silver deposits in Sala has caught the attention of the Kronan. The mines promise immense wealth, potentially capable of bolstering Sweden's financial standings on the continent. However, mining the precious metal is fraught with challenges, from flooding tunnels to the risk of cave-ins, requiring substantial investment and skilled labor. The mining for silver and Sala started in the middle of the 15th century, so we are a bit late actually. But it was not until the start of the 16th century that the crown started to get interested. Aha, I see. The miners started to negotiate with Svante Nilsson Sture at Christmas 1511 and got their royal privilege signed in 1512. It's ours and the crown, so we changed the Roger to silver. Or we have no need of silver and then we can civilian. Well, definitely we go for silver and it's immediately 6. Holy shit, 16.99 is our income right now. Is there anything that we can do for silver? No. 16.99. Let's see how it will be in the next. We can actually get rid of the sawmill. We don't need it. We need more silver. There are lots of rows here already, good. Control is quite high. And let's build a cathedral. Let's wait for a moment. The castle might even be in order to protect the silver. Well, we can actually see here the tax price is 5.32. Let's wait one tick. Okay, development has been passed. Good. Holy shit. You know, the tax base just skyrocketed to 33.21. This is a substantial income. We have inflation now. We need to fight it. We'll do a little bit less of mining. There we go. So which province is Sala? I need to check. Let's see, it belongs to Aboga. So here we can get more lumber. Or a market village. Let's get more lumber. And all these places are kind of terrible. Okay, that's huge. And now finally someone wants to marry him. Good. Okay, we should actually use our coin to do one of those colonies. And it's going to be this one. And I don't have to select any longer where the people are coming from. That seems to have been dumped down a little. Institution growth increased. That's exactly what we need. Fur output and wild game output seems to be much better for us now, but I need to take a look at the paths. Supply depot, reinforcement speed, battle leadership law, trade range over land, House of Parliament, crown power plus 20%, that's actually good. Lazaretto, higher artist, maximum Maggio, this is all good stuff as well. Galley power increased, also very, very good. Carrick instead of early Carrick, so that's also nice. Antagonism received reduced is also good. Less attrition is good. Army morale movement cost reduced. Lots of weapons here. The Navy morale is also good. I actually think we go for the fur output and stuff because we have these resources. And then I will beeline to the House of Parliament. And then it's the time to get the other institution. Should be cheaper by then as well. Actually, let's check. We did build the theater, right? Or the art school. Yes, we did. So let's build the spinner's guild for coin. Monasteries for literacy and pop conversion. Cathedral is, I think, what we need. Market village could help as well. In general, it always does. But for now, we actually have enough people here. So we don't necessarily need a cathedral. How long is the truce? Ask for money can be used. Let us curry some favors here. This will be quite a bit till we get the House of Parliament. Maybe we can invest a little bit more in culture. Let's invest a little bit more in diplomatic spending. Stability. Let's invest a bit more in that as well. In particular, now that we've got these guys integrating. Look at how we've got much more insight now here, I think, for some reason. %7 control, that's obviously really bad. I really wonder where our income from the fiefdom is. Is that the diplomatic income? Potentially. Yeah, it is. So that's actually quite good. It's a lot of income. What does that do? Tolerance for heathen beliefs, that's fine by me. Spinner skills. Do I still have a debt? No, I don't. We have quite a bit of coin that we need to invest. I also wonder if we should kind of seal up our Stockholm a bit more. For example, with a fort in Nyköping or better here. Actually, because it's a better location for a fort. With the forest. And then we could have one in Sala. Block this and this. It would not protect Gefler, but it would protect Heavy. Could be an option. Yeah, I would like to promote them quicker now. But I will continue developing. Copper complaints. Let's do that. Poland has such a great power rank. It's incredible. What did they do? And it's amazing that we've got our first... I thought we've got our first city. Apparently I was wrong. You should always keep the name of the... There's a given name. They should always keep it when you merge fleets. We could invite a foreign cleric, but to what? To what end? Just to get a guy for the council. A lot of antagonism. They have a decent army, what? Potential army size, I mean. Research pike and shot, good. Military and administrative. Okay. I mean, I could make this a province, but I might lose this castle. I don't want to lose that castle. This is now also taking ages. With whom is the Livonian Order aligned? Yeah, that's not someone we want to fight. I think they somehow belong to the Teutons as well. Shall I save up for the capital, for founding a city? I think I shall. Well, I can build a little bit of stuff. It's a little bit profitable, but not really. It's better go for something like this. like a spinner's guild. Really doesn't make sense to me why it's so good here. We can go for food, but I think that's something, or for fur, sorry. That would be something we can do. RGO. During an upcoming parliament thing. Coming of age, we've got our crown princess. County of the Netherlands. A great power score ain't great. I need to marry him. Let's build a forest village here because it also provides food. If a market village, they should also have a forest village. We can have sturdy grains here. There we go. Another gunsmith. What can we build in Gefle? So much for saving up for the city. We're building a lot of nice stuff now. Consolidating a bit. Encourage the new learning institution. Starts constructing a university building in Söderköping. The predestined lose 20% satisfaction from Westra Götaland to Östra Götaland. Let's actually do that because we get a free university. You can see it's now only 309 the cost. We still have 6 research, 6 advances queued. Okay, we should maybe go for some rights as well. Precious metal distribution. Export ban. Gold output reduced, silver reduced, income from minting increased. We could also go for regulated export. We can also go for unlimited export, which would reduce income from a mint. I will go for the export ban actually. It will increase our income from minting with 33%. So that's like 1.6, 3.2, 4.8 at the moment. And our silver output is less, obviously. So let's do the export ban for now. I think this will be very helpful. It's going to take some time. Okay, we did get a location. I really hope we at least get like 19 or so once we get the provinces here. Obviously, a road network will be needed quite desperately. Okay, there are roads here actually. Just not to go north. And there are no roads here either. Which one did I want to do? Rural Noble Authority, which will give us coin actually with reduced fortification maintenance. We will have progress towards serfdom. Do I really want that? Huh. At least I don't mind. I mean, the literacy is obviously good, and the less, the less food consumption is nice, but we actually have more than enough food. I would actually prefer serfdom. Why are we going towards this? Hunting permits represented in parliament, landowning passes, free mobility for the common people. Well, oh, let's get the Swedish peasants. Well, it is better than 50. It's also potential soldiers. We don't need to mark them any longer. Let's actually put them on here. I wait till this policy is implemented. Fur output increased. Can intervene in this war. Rural authority, let's go for that. Church functions. We would gain quite a bit of coin. Well, we gain stability. I will go for the stability, which we also need, really. Integration is taking ages. And we're currently not building anything. That's something we need to change. So Papermakers Guild. Capping can get some sturdy grains. Scala can get more wool. This is not very profitable here. The dock and Silla cupping, that's good. Even if presented what they claim is a perfectly legitimate following through on threat. But we have a defensive league, so obviously we are now not as excluded from everything as before after those conquering those territories. Tar kiln in Hebi, that's a bit stupid. Okay, this should give us an income kick. $21.44. Maybe jumped a bit before that. It's really weird. It should be more of a difference, I would have thought. It's built a little bit. They could deal with some more fish. Do we need more clay? A bit. Comet sighted, oh no, we lose stability. You could give them some more wild game. Let's do it. We were a bit short on wild game anyway. They somehow don't have a temple yet. That's obviously an oversight. The tall castle, that's so bad. Holland is ranked 39. What the hell are they doing? I mean, they're building roads and everything all over the place. This is going to take a long time. Well, this would be a good place for a castle. Wetlands and forest, and it's kind of like it would cut the enemy off. Stock and cedar coping is still being built. Oh, jeweler skill. Let's go for it. So I can get more silver. And we go for Stockholm. Expand gathering industries. Promote integration. That's actually even better. That's what we need right now. Very good. Local assembly, that's bad. We can go for printing press, but I will wait because of the stability hit we would take. And we are currently researching good stuff. For some lumber here. Just a little bit of extra income. No, I don't want to give them a seed. I want to have a jeweler's guild somewhere in a town with high. Yeah, here, 2.37, there we go. Building it in Abo is actually a bit stupid, but we need to build stuff there as well. Let's just go for the entire kingdom. Because who knows? Need more clay. Not that much. They're building a protected harbor. That's actually pretty cool. What could we build here? This would not cost us building slots, but it's still helpful money-wise, and they have enough people. Sad news. Let's get spinner skill. Let's focus them a little bit. Building types. Oh, here we can get horses. That's our horses. Okay, that's good profit. We can go for some more sturdy grain. Food is always good. Here we can go for some more livestock. And follow it up with a market village. Here we can go for some fur. Okay, that's good with the integration process. It's a huge jump, in particular in Estonia. Some more livestock here. would join an alliance? Kingdom of Scania, Doreshek, the Fugas. The banks would join us. Do we still have an alliance with them? Scania is an enemy. It's a shame. Let's see if we can manage to integrate this in this episode, but it's like 15 years or so. Sorry, 1.5 years? Is that per month? So 10, 20, 30, 3 years. You also can get some more food. Some more beeswax for a little profit only, but still. Merchant bankrupt. For just 3.68 we can save him. Are we actually researching the Carrick already? Let's actually try to improve our relationship with them. They don't even see us as the enemy, they see Oreshek as the enemy. Following through on threat. Could I threaten them? Send an insult. So we need South Pskov, that's for sure. I also want to keep it because there's a castle here. And it lines up nicely. We've got the reinforcement speed. She's good at military arts. Let's go for military. This is what we use most. Sheep farms in Uppsala. Let's go for more of these. There are not enough people here. Saxe-Lauenburg asked us to help them in the first Saxe-Lauenburg War. In return to favors we owe them. You know what, this is going to be like super easy. It's an offer. We can refuse. The Tauben Gifle. Madeira Sea awaits. No crusade, please. See a good military? Well, he's okay-ish. I'm actually considering working on the other, on Pskov already. I think they deserve a market village. We could theoretically build a coastal fort, which also increases the local maritime presence. Is there like a... Doesn't seem to be like a maintenance cost. It's probably like the fort maintenance cost. We really need more iron. We should be winning this easily. We need to connect Üpfedinge. 110, 65. Let's build it here first. Wild game. Not enough profit. Not enough people. We can get a forest village. We can get a forest village. They can get a forest village. They can get a forest village. I'm trying to help them, you know, become better places. Good. locally known. Let's start with the market village. Impose a new tariff. Okay. Gravel road to Kalmar. It's the province capital. We need to make it a town. It's going to be quite costly though. But I think it will surely help. 83%. $337 is what we need. Suddenly our income is very, very low. I think because we are buying food now maybe, or selling less. This wine going well, but how come? They don't have any troops. This is where the horses were. We can build more horses. Where's Salah again? Yeah, okay, there are lots of roads, good. White peas, well, it's a weird outcome. A fortress here would kind of protect the breakthrough through here, but also here. I'm inclined to do that. It would help protect Upvedinge. Still some time away. We can expand the RGO first. Let's build a monastery here. Battle leadership law. I'm going to wait with that. So many Sweden. That's actually quite good. Let's queue lumber. Let's also queue a market village. We can wait with the market village. I don't want to queue too much. Okay, we're about to integrate. We're also about to build a village here. Sorry, a town. He's going to be a diplomat. much are we gonna need? This obviously cost me right now. I think we're still researching quite a bit. There's more stuff we can research before we do that. 31. Let's spend a little bit more on stability. Religious reasons, what? Oreshek army is on the way. I think in Vexay it would be really good to have a Albo. Forest and flatland. Forest and flatland. We need 300. 51. Still a few ticks away. And then we're going to, in the future wars, we're doing it like one province at a time, I think. In particular, now that we've got this one particular province here south, Tsukov, and then it's going to be Rishveya. We should also finish Lipskaya in the next one, actually, and give it to our... Yeah, both of them, maybe even though this will be quite powerful then, but we should still be way more powerful. (858) army size, that's not too impressive. Insignificant compared to us. We can beef them up a little. Increase our diplomatic income that way. I think we've got enough coin to make this a town. Here we go. Almost ready. More horses, maybe? They are still waiting a bit, but let's go for more horses anyway already. More sturdy grains. We have enough people for marble now, so there we go. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Meritocratic leadership. Noble states happiness goes down. We get more tactics. We get more free subjects. Noble command. Recovery goes up. Tradition from battle goes up. Block low-born commanders. That's stupid. Ruler general army tradition decay. Reduced monthly legitimacy. Increased ruler must be commander. And centralization, but I think we do that. We don't need the legitimacy buff really, but the army decay reduction is nice. Trade range over land. Parliament is next. How much is that going to cost actually? House of Parliament? 800. Okay, we can start saving up. Glass Guild in Viborg, thank you very much. Kingdom of Poland is at war. With Hungary. They are the attacker. Including Poland, they are going to win so hard. Look how much is being built, wow. I see a lot now. %96.56%. We could do with some more food. Just because. Donation to the people. No. Two more ticks. Or three. Peace. The Rhine becomes fiefdom. What is Scania actually? It's also a fiefdom. Town is almost ready, integration is almost ready. Good days for Sweden. Separate sue for peace. No. Upfitting is the town, so we need to build a temple for sure. A granary for sure. And actually a library. Can't see the library. Okay, there it is. The library. And then the marketplace. We can actually go for another well, it would be the first Jeweler's Guild. I think we've got one here already. No, do we have one here? No. Yes. So let's build another one here. And let's build a theater. What? Cultural tradition and unrest reduction. Death. One tick and we can build it. And also the integration should finish. Corrupt ambassadors. Yeah, let's say this. Doesn't matter that they lose opinion now. Stockholm. Expand our armory is something that will help us. And something that we can easily obtain. Conduct a census, population growth, and then regain stability. Let's do that actually. It's going to be a bit harder to serve the movement. That's good actually. Address spiritual retreat complaints. That's good. We can get rid of that, some of those horrible places. And there's also like a demand for a new marketplace for little money. Let's do that. We have the coin. Good. Actually, 84%, we could almost do something like this. So the increased population growth is now 628. That's fantastic. This jump is probably when we conquered the territory. Pirate Haven and Paradise, that's bad. Fruit orchard. Salon book. Got quite a bit bigger right now. With a very good income, we can pay now 1 RGO per month. Okay, we have finished integrating Estonia. Tool skilled in Gefle also really nice. So we can start integrating them now. Integrate province. There we go. And what's the control now? It's 10 here. And here will it go up? Maximum control is still 0. At least it's 10 here now. Seven. Italian engineer available. Really expensive. We don't have the coin or anything like that right now. We have a dock already. Protected harbor. A library is needed. Not sure why this is so terrible here, and here it's much better. Hmm. Here it's 28.82% at least. We gain some stability. We will get the House of Parliament soon. Dry Dock is also an interesting building. It's an administrative dude, so let's focus that. I could canonize someone. So the copying could deal with a little bit more food. Let's do that. Go for some lumber here. Some sturdy grains. Some livestock. And Gefler can get a theater as well. And then Gaxholm can potentially get... Where was it? Was it Abogar with the jeweler? Can get another jeweler. And we can get a jeweler here as well. Okay, 42 income. That is amazing. It's like 10 months, 20 months, and we can build. Get the House of Parliament. Trade advantage. Possible government reforms is also good. Let's go for that first. Then we can still go for the other stuff. Yeah. This is just sad. Why is it so low? I mean, 0, really? We also need to deal with those Orthodox rebels eventually and convert them. Holy crap, it seems Novgorod is at war. Oh. I do want the coin, actually. I'm really worried that we are losing this. What kind of war is that? Novgorod is the defender. Oka is fighting with them. I don't think we have a truce with them any longer. So if we were to declare on them, Muscovy would join, which makes us, and Oka, which makes us slightly weaker. But I mean, they're still fighting Lithuania, so we can actually dare it. But I think we'll have to do that in the next episode. We need to capture these provinces before it's too late. Muscovy likes them really much. So let's actually try to see if we can sabotage the reputation with Moscow. And that probably won't help us too much. Subjects. They have subjects. They have a lot of little subjects here. And unfortunately, they have an alliance. With both Muscovy and Oka. When can we do that again? 29th of December. I think we do need to declare on them. And the AI is so stupid, I think we can handle it. Let me quickly take a look. Again, if we were to declare, make them co-belligerent. Obviously, that would be stupid in this case. Yeah, I think we need to do that in the next episode. And have, the Lithuanian army kind of like soak up the damage from Muscovy and so on. Because I think they are in war with them as well. No, they are not actually. Oh, wait. They are the defender here. Oka is, Moscow is not. Well, that should be doable, right? I hope. We'll see. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.